There will not be a worse video game than Mindseye. I've never seen a dumpster fire as profound as this one. A fire that has so much trash to burn through that experts predict it is projected to stay lit longer than that of JFK's eternal flame. This game was so bad that it literally made me homeless. Hey guys. Have you seen this trash can yet? It's full of good stuff. Okay, but let's back up a bit, right? First of all, the name of their studio is weird. Build a rocket? Boy can't even build a game. It's janky as all hell. Wait a sec. I just went to the mission objective, and it said I abandoned the mission.
Nice.
The AI is abysmal. Oh. The game crashes more than a test dummy.
We decided it was too dangerous.
Fuck me. The story is absurdly generic, and its idea of world building is downright ridiculous. They use golf terms to name rival gangs.
Back Niners are the lifeblood of Red Rock.
Are they golfers? Back Niners? And they refer to money as kroner.
Where can I find Morrison?
That is the million kroner question.
Oh, we got to get kroners. They call money kroner.
Okay, I'll be right up.
There's no melee combat, there's no stealth, there's no platforming, there's no exploration, there's no leveling system. To call this game bare bones is an insult to bears and an insult to bones.
I'm pregnant.
All you can do is run, shoot, drive, and fly. But not too high. Oh, you can't fly that high? I Icarus'd. What we are dealing with here is not simply just a bad video game, but rather the DEFCON 1 of gaming. A Chernobyl-level incident where the quality is so putrid that it will melt any and all who come into contact with it. A substance so defiled that it must be handled with utmost care. For if it is not, it may cause the player to experience significant psychosis, and in some cases, symptoms of schizoaffective disorder. This is not meant to be taken lightly. This is Mindseye. Oh, okay, so now that the intro to this video is over, I have to come clean with you guys about something. The title of this video is actually pure clickbait. The fact of the matter is, I love Mindseye. I think it's a fantastic game. Actually, I've become hopelessly addicted to it. So much so, in fact, that I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost everything. And I'm homeless now. Yeah, this is my home. I've been living here in this tent outside of the Best Buy for the better part of a week and a half now. And you know what? Life ain't too bad. Much like how the game itself was as basic gets, I too have returned to basics. Check this out. I found that somebody didn't finish this.
Oh no, we're good, thank you.
You guys don't want it? I'm just trying to get through the days as best I can to earn enough money to get myself another copy of Mindseye so that I can experience its bliss one last time. Need kroner for Mindseye. You guys have any spare kroner?
Any what?
Spare kroner?
What's a kroner?
It's kroner is what they call money in Mindseye. There's also a bad rival gang called the Back Niners.
What kind of game is it?
It's a third-person action-adventure, story-driven, cutscene-based, heavily derivative game called Mindseye.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's probably the best game ever made. I actually played it so much that I lost everything and became homeless.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, all right, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, you probably should go check it out. I mean, look at me up there during my live stream. I've never smiled so much in my life. And Mindseye is what brought me that happiness, right? Is that a bad guy? Come and get me, kill me, I dare ya. This game is simply amazing, and it's pretty clear to me that anybody who says otherwise has been paid to do so.
The co-CEO of Build a Rocket Boy recently made some bizarre comments on Discord. When somebody asked, "Do you think that all the people who reacted negatively are being financed by someone?" he responded, 100%. He then said, "Doesn't take much to guess who," obviously implying that Rockstar Games is bribing reviewers and gaming journalists to smear the name and reputation of Mindseye.
Now, in order to get my home back, I gotta tell you guys about Enlisted, a free-to-play World War II game that is hardcore where it matters. Thanks to the thrilling and engaging gameplay of Enlisted, I feel like I've experienced true battle. Unlike the camo-covered cowards hiding behind me in this building over here. They got no idea. Its realistically modeled vehicles make the battles feel realistic. You can realistically shred through infantry like they're nothing with that short time to kill. And speaking of time to kill, if you have time to kill, there's over 400 400 weapons, tanks, and aircraft to make use of, like the envy of the German Prince Tiger tank, the German King Tiger tank, or the American Johnny LMG. Fun fact, did you know that in Britain, Johnny is slang for condom? Here's what I want you to do. Get enlisted in Enlisted for free on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox now by using my link in the pinned comment or video description. New players on PC will also receive a special bonus pack that includes multiple items, 4,000 silver, and 3 days of premium account. What? You guys don't deserve that. But you can still grab it. The offer's available for a limited time only, so make sure not to miss it. And I want to give a big thanks to Enlisted for the sponsorship. Thanks, Enlisted. Hey guys, come on in and check out my tent. I decorated it around the gameplay of Mindseye. I think you're gonna love it. Don't be shy. Take a step on in here. Yes, it's a little close quarters. It's a single bedroom, no bathroom tent. Do you mind actually wiping your feet? Thank you. Perfect. Perfect. Check this out. Right here, this is my hydration station. This represents the gunplay and driving which hydrate Mindseye in the game, right? That hydrates that gameplay. It gets you excited and fueled up. This right here is the dehydration station. That is where I put my pee. I got them mixed up again. This is really cool, actually. This is a big red rock, okay? This symbolizes the city of Red Rock in Mindseye, because the city of Red Rock is the foundation, even the bedrock of that entire game. Without the city of Red Rock, there's no game. And without this Red Rock, my home will blow away. There's no home. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the game doesn't have any melee or any stealth or anything. It only has shooting. And I love a game that has that much focus and dedication to doing one thing and doing one thing really well. I mean, look at some of the most classic shooters we've had. Doom Eternal, Ultra Kill, neither of those games have stealth, and they are awesome. Well, not as awesome as Mindseye, of course. In Mindseye, the shooting feels amazing. Taking out back niners and making them ragdoll feels like if Christmas had sex with birthdays and gave birth to a video game. Woo, those ragdoll. Build a Rocket Boy knew they had lightning in a bottle with their ragdolls here, which is why they intentionally dumbed down the enemy's intelligence so that they'd be easier to shoot, allowing for the player to ragdoll them even more. Now, at first glance, due to the lack of stealth, it may seem that the player doesn't have much choice in how they want to approach combat. But if you look a little deeper by using your mind's eye, you'll see that that's dead wrong. See, check this out. Within any combat encounter, you can either choose to kill all the enemies or run past them entirely. It's almost like Build a Rocket Boy built this in specifically for speedrunners to zoom through the game and make for a more interesting Summer Games Done Quick stream. Now, how's that for player choice? And it is through this choice that the game's true depth shines and echoes the depth of real life, where you can either choose to go shopping or not go shopping, because apparently the Whole Foods doesn't allow homeless in their store. So I gotta go to Walmart like a homeless person. Much like the forbidden shelves of Whole Foods, there's a lot of variety on offer here, like a QTE CPR segment, which features you platonically kissing a big, strong man in order to keep him alive. Oh. It crashed. A lockpick segment, which has you romantically inserting a pick into a lock in order to undress some spicy secrets. Or even an on-rails segment where the gloves come off as Build a Rocket Boy cranked the power fantasy even further into the astral realm by blessing your gun with unlimited ammo. I mean, this thing doesn't even need to reload. How badass is that?
Are they breeding?
Now, I know what you're thinking. You're looking at all this footage, and maybe it looks like this game is too easy. Well, let me tell you something, guy. This game is plenty difficult, but not in terms of gameplay. You see, the challenge comes in the form of the game's intentionally built-in crashes. No! Oh, golly! Which were specifically designed to challenge the player's patience, resilience, and resolve. Can I save before? What? It crashed again! Oh. And so with each and every crash, you become a stronger person. Fuck. Your internal fortitude hardens until you eventually become a pillar of monk-like stability by the time the game ends. And $2 for the crash that's gonna happen in less than 3 minutes. Okay. What the fuck? Why'd you do that? How did you know? So they have this whole entire open world in the form of Red Rock City. And by God, this place is beautiful. It's a lot like Las Vegas, but without the letter S in it. But Build a Rocket Boy, or Barb for short, these guys don't even care if you explore Red Rock. In fact, they don't even want you to. What is up here? Nothing's here. That is how confident they are in their vision. That is boldness exemplified. Whoa! Whoa, look out, lady. He's gonna get you. Now, this brave design choice ensures that you aren't distracted from all their titillations and storytelling. You get to absorb the story in its pure, raw, beautiful form.
Robin Hood. My name is Carrie Rigby. I'm head of security at Silvercorp.
I know who you are, Carrie Rigby. I studied up on your company.
And we'll talk about the story later, but do you not see how amazing this is? How Barb was able to break new ground with the world's first closed open world, where the player is open to explore the closed world openly. They knew that players like me were sick and tired of completing side quests and picking up worthless collectibles, so they just got rid of all that stuff, thank God. But you can still explore the world, even if there's no reason to. I mean, my mind was blown when I discovered that you could drive up this pyramid.
Sounds like we have a deal.
Okay, I gotta do some work. I'll talk to you later, Mr. Jacob Diaz.
I believe you will, Miss Charlie Robin Hood.
Oh, this is so cool. Here we go, here we go. Whoa! Woohoo! This approach to exploration makes the game feel more realistic because it's far more like real life, where you do have an entire open world to explore, but usually you never do. Like, I had no idea I could simply just walk into this church and start talking to the NPCs in there. Is there like a phone in there to talk to God, or is it like Wi-Fi? No. Or even play around with all their toys. It's for butterflies. I could probably buy like 7 copies of Mindseye with all the stuff in here. By God. Mindseye has helped me identify that the problem with every other game on the market is that there's things to do in them. And when you get rid of those things, you have a game with no thing. And their focus on no thing is no small thing.
Night vision seems to work.
And Barb have crafted their world in such a way that you never really know what's going to happen in it. It's kind of beautifully dynamic in that way. What is this supposed to happen? Is this part of the epic story?
I'm at the crater.
Okay. Deploy your
Where'd
DC
it go?
Time to see
What?
how you
What?
and me take our acquaintance.
What? That blew my mind. That was epic. What is going on? Then there's these countless moments of intentional comedy sprinkled throughout the game. Oh, I found the one invincible fence in the game. Oh, there we go. They also intersperse these funny little memes throughout the environment, which I adore. And that just goes to show how much thought was put into the game's world building. Like, look at this billboard. It's a reference to the infamous Spider-Man 2 scene.
Pizza time.
A lot of critics seem to think that this game isn't nourishing enough, that it doesn't have enough features or depth in its world building or what have you. But keep in mind something, this is important. The human body really doesn't need a whole lot to stay nourished and be vibrant. Case in point, I haven't eaten for 2 whole days, and I feel amazing. But every once in a while, I still do get the human urge to eat, which is when I come to this bad boy, the best dumpster in town. Yes, we got a jackpot, boys. Bear with me here. Pizza time! Yeah? The Lord provides. Ooh! There's a couple of slices in here. Hey, you guys, this did come out of the dumpster.
Okay.
Here,
Hungry? Thank you.
go for it. Thank you. See? That's how it is out here. It's communal. Nobody cares. Pizza's pizza, baby. And Mindseye? Well, it's Mindseye. Check it out. A lot of critics like to neglect the fact that there actually are side activities in the form of these mind portals that open up in the middle of nowhere that Jacob can enter. And they're actually really exciting. So these activities can include shootouts. I am shook at how the AI is. Oh, I was being timed? Yeah, there's no timer on the screen, but you are being timed for them. You get more replay value out of that because now you gotta replay it again to get the gold medal. But this time, you don't have to shoot anybody, you can just run straight through it. This is not even guys spawning.
You don't get to talk to anyone about it.
Let's see. What's the score this time, huh? Gold medal, 50 seconds. Whoosh! There's this one that's sort of like a tower defense where you place robots in strategic locations on the front liners that shoot back niners.
I have a degree in programming, sorta.
You couldn't program a television.
I didn't do anything. Oh my god. I love that. It makes me feel like I'm so good at games, and it is empowering. This is my laundry day. I actually have a very deep appreciation for the driving in this game. Because, see, I'm not able to drive in real life anymore because my car got repossessed and I gotta call an exorcist to get the demon out. Am I right, guys? Yeah. Well, laundry's clean, ready to hit the town. The driving feels pretty good in this game, I'm not gonna lie.
The driving itself is not bad mechanically, but the layout of the world does not look like it was well suited to driving around it. It's like, especially off-roading looks like it was not really taken into consideration.
I don't know what you mean. I'm literally off-roading right now flawlessly.
I don't know, it just looked really rough.
Well, some people like it rough. They also added in this juicy little mechanic where when you're driving to another location, you're given a timer up on the screen there. And this changes the gameplay dramatically because now you're not just driving from A to B. Instead, you're driving from A to B with a timer up at the top of the screen, right? I know. Luckily though, if the timer runs out, there's no punishment at all. You just get yelled at by a lady.
You don't have time for this. I especially don't have time for this. Report in.
It's a forgiving game. In fact, it's as forgiving and generous as God himself. I pray and give thanks to the altar of Mindseye for this beautiful blessing. Now, I could see how some critics could argue that the game wouldn't be impacted at all if they were to remove this ingenious timer mechanic, but they'd be wrong. Because you see, the timer exists to add pressure to the player. Without that timer, you lose the pressure, right? But this gets even better. If you beat the timer and get to the location early, you're not given any rewards, which I'll admit seems bad at first, because every game gives you goodies for completing the task that it's given you, right? But getting those rewards trains your brain to crave dopamine from completing these little tasks. And what this can do is cause you to develop addictions. But what Mindseye is doing is it's rewiring your nervous system to no longer crave those dopamine incentives. And it is in this way that Mindseye is actively shifting your neural network in order to make you grow as a person and become a more enlightened individual. Which is the absolute finest display of masterful game design I have ever witnessed with my mind's eye in my entire life. And you know what? I would do anything to get my hands on this game again. Hi. Do you guys accept trade-ins?
Yeah?
Can I trade in this pizza for a copy of Mindseye?
No.
No?
No. We don't accept trade-ins with pizza. We accept trade-ins with, like, consoles and games and stuff.
Okay. This is from Little Caesars. It's not from the dumpster.
I don't accept trade-ins with pizza, unfortunately. I don't have a way to trade in pizza.
Okay. Does Best Buy? Okay, so the story is about a guy named Jakob. He has a mind's eye implanted in his neck and it deleted his memories. So now he wants those memories back. So to get him back, he goes to Silvacorp, who invented the mind's eye, and he started working for them in order to get more information on the mind's eye. Now, what's interesting about the story here is there's a villain in it named Shiva.
Great, Marco. In that case, I'm Shiva. Hey, I have
Shiva is actually a boy's name. Now, in Hinduism, Shiva is the main big god, right? He is simultaneously everything and nothing, representing life and death. People who devote themselves to Shiva develop the sight of knowledge using their third eye, otherwise known as their mind's eye. So you see, it's all connected. Now, it is my belief that the collective consciousness of Shiva's devotees used their mind's eyes to create Mind's Eye and bring it into reality. Because without Shiva, there is no Mind's Eye. And without Mind's Eye, there is no Shiva. But the only way to understand that is to use your mind's eye. Now, the simple fact that they named a woman character after the man god known as Shiva, who is known for being a pillar of masculinity, shows that Barb are one with the cosmos. For you see, one half of Shiva is woman.
But one half of him is a woman. One half is a female body, one half is a male body. What this is trying to say is, you are an ultimate man only when both masculine and feminine are fully evolved within you.
So the fact that they named a woman Shiva shows the significant amount of depth and thought that Build a Rocket Boy put into creating a resonant and impactful story. It shows that they not only did their homework, but aced their exams as well. I'm just kidding around. This whole video that you just watched was an astral projection that came from my mind's eye. Yeah, y'all got pranked. What do you think, I would spend 12 hours of my life on such a miserable piece of media? Hell no. That means you don't know me at all. And if you don't know me at all, you gotta get to know me, so you better subscribe and watch the rest of my shit. And if you liked the video, go ahead and click like on it. Each like goes to supporting the homeless. If you want to become a channel member or a patron, there is exclusive content for you guys now in the form of these really nicely edited videos. White Light told me about this game the other day. He said, it's Prime Ren's Reviews bait. I wouldn't have heard about it if it weren't for her. For beautiful White Light. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I got some more content coming up and on this channel for youtube.com.